Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in internet land. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we make something. Let's do a couple shout outs first. Hi, Michelle in Virginia. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Damari. Hello. Hi, Ann. How are you? Hi, Jeffrey. Happy Thursday to you in New Hampshire. Jeffrey wants me to remind you to like and share. Could you not find them, Ken? Were they not like on the edge by the closet over there? Okay, it's okay. Just let it go. I was going through the closet in the other bedroom next door, and I found some I found some stamps that I wanted to use for tonight, and I didn't bring them in, and now I can't find them. So I don't know what happened to them, but I guess we will use it just something else. Oh, there you go. Okay, we'll use that one. Perfect. Let's see. Hi, Russ. Hello. How are you? We're going to make a card tonight. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? I'm going to make a birthday card and something cool. I am using our wax seals. And we've had a lot of questions about the wax seals. And I thought, since I'm going to use them tonight, I like to do them first so they can cool down before I actually need them. So we're going to jump in and do that right now. Now, a couple of things about the wax seals. I know some people are like new to the Stamps of Life, and we have these on our website. This one is the gift one I'm using tonight. It comes with, I believe it's 5 green and the little metal brass piece that is the gift. It's right here. But you need to have a handle. And so some people that are new to us are like, oh, I don't have a handle. Well, coming soon, we have new versions of these where you just get one of these like this, and it's a new brass piece. So no matter what I do, if I don't include the handle, then I get in trouble. If I do include the handle, I get in trouble. So we're just mixing it up and doing different things. These are limited edition though, my friends. Once they're gone forever. So if you're watching this in the future and you can't find it on our website, that means it's gone, which I'm really sad. Hi, Lainey. Hi, Debbie in Kansas. So what we're going to do, and a lot of people are like, well, I don't have everything I need. Yeah, you do. You need a hot glue gun. I use this one only for my wax sticks, so I don't get like contamination with regular glue. Hi, Carol, or anything like that. Hi, Cheryl. So I'm on hot right now. I'm on hot because I wanted to make sure I got these done really fast. But normally I would keep it on low because see how it's kind of, can you go to 2, please? You can see how it is. And let's see if I really shouldn't do this on my new secret weapon, but I will. So you can see it's kind of spilling out. So normally you would have this on low, but what you're going to do, and look at this, you guys, I am just using an old cutting pad because I can, it doesn't matter. I always do one, whoops, and I need a new glue in there. Hang on. Glue, I call it glue, but it is really actually wax. You can remelt it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do one squirt, one full squirt. That's it. One trigger of the handle, and I'm going to put that on low now. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our little thing and we're going to go like that, and we're going to let it cool down. So I have found, and you can use your cutting pads. Actually, these popped off way easier than that one did, but they will peel off. So when I'm done with this one, I will show you how you can just pop it open so it'll peel off. And you can see, let me see if you can see that. You can see how cute that little gift is. There you go. There you go. There you go. There it is. So we're making a birthday card, so we need some of these. And I've made a couple. I made some that said hello too, but those were green. I'm trying to get to blue, and we can peel that up. There we go. So you don't need to have the silicone. You can just use an old cutting. This is from the diamond press. And look, there you go. There is my little one. Marianne says she loves the wax seals. Chris says, is this new? The gift is new on our website last month, I believe. I believe it was last month. Is that right, Ken? Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I think
okay,
so.
I think last month. So, and they are limited edition, my friends. I know sometimes people, one squeeze, one trigger of the glue gun, and then we're just going to squash. And look, I'm getting it all over my secret. I knew I was going to do that. But now it's going to bug me, huh? Okay. But there we go. Boom. And I think I'm going to do, that one kind of got a little ovalish looking. But then you can just pop these off this. And that one's still a little, you know what I should do? I should cut this in half. Because this folder is pretty loved and used, and Actually, you can even use them cut, but now I have more control. So you can, seriously, guys, you can totally make these. That one's not done. You can totally make these on cutting pads, old cutting pads. Don't use a new one just because. Hi, Janet. Hello. So I'm just letting that cool down just a little bit, and then I'm going to do another one. I think I'm going to use 3. So I want to make sure I have 3 that I love. And this one looks a little too oval. Can you see how it's going to look a little oval? There's like extra on both sides. I don't know. So we'll decide. Now, the cool thing about these, because this is wax, you can remelt these. And so like if I mess up, like I did one, this one, I didn't like this one at all. It was like just way too thin. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to remelt that one. No biggie. Here, you can't see it, but there's a big spill mark right here. I'm just going to peel that off and remelt it. So nothing goes to waste, which is very nice. So we are going to one big squeeze of the trigger. And then let's see if this one's done. There we go. And we're going to just go like that. There we go. And we're going to let that cool. So there you go. You can see it right there, and you can pop it off. And unless it's not dry, that one's still a little warm. So we're going to leave it alone for a second. And every time I say I'm going to do that, then I do another one on there. So I have to wait a second. Now, if you are waiting for us to get the new handles in, you can still use these. I had another one right here. What happened to it? I had another one because I was going to show you. You can use it without the handle if you want to. So it's not a big deal. Let's pop that one off. There we go. See how it just kind of peels off, and then you can just let it dry completely later. So I say dry, but I mean, like, you know what I mean. Okay, so that's that one. Let's do just like 1 or 2 more really quick. But they're really easy. I like to do a whole bunch ahead of time. The boys love these. Not every time they come over, but quite often they're like, can we do that wax thing? And I'm like, But as long as you're really watching them, I don't let them use the glue gun. I do that part, and then they get to push the thing down. Pick what they're going to do and then push the thing down. So that's fun. Nope. Needs a second. So let's do a couple more shout outs. Hi, Carol. Hello. Hi, Teresa in New York. Jill, the email, I don't know if the email went out. I don't think the email goes out, an actual real email goes out until the day of the class or the day before. But the homework is on the website, and it is under, who knows what it's under. I never know what it's under. It's on the website. Chris says, make sure to like the video. Yes, thank you. Kathy says, thanks for showing how to use this. Yeah. And you know what? That's the thing is when I use them, I usually already have them done. And I feel bad because it's like, you don't get to see me actually using it. So, that one was too thin. Darn it. You know what though? This can make a really cool thing. Hang on, let's try it again. So we're going to do another one really quick. See, now I'm just going to get playing with this, and I'm not going to.
The homework is on the main item page.
On the product page?
Yeah,
awesome.
For the Scooter Dogs class.
Thank you.
There's a homework button right there.
Awesome.
Pink button that says homework.
Pink. They even made it pink. Whoa, that's moving around. Hang on, I'm moving that over there. It's moving around. And again, I got more on my secret weapon. I'm the worst. Ken just brought me a new one home, and I've already ruined it. Nice. Don't do it on top of your secret weapon. That's a mess. So that one is, and I have way too much on this one. Now I'm just messing around. Okay. I don't know if that'll help. Actually, once it dries, it kind of peels off. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I know where I can get another one if I need one. But look, it does come up. But don't do it on your secret weapon. So let's jump in. I want to, oh my goodness, it's everywhere. This one, I think this is a sneak peek. Do you want me to show extra sneak peeks tonight, Kenny, or just, this one is really cool though. I think we're going to use this.
You might wait a little bit until if everybody gets tuned in, maybe save your sneak peeks.
Oh, there you go. Ruth Debbie says, if you make them on magnet board, they set up really quick. Really? Check you out. I have some old icky throwaway magnet boards because, they're this. Let's try it. It's always fun to try something new, huh? One squeeze with some extra. Let's see if this one's done yet. Okay, that one's clean. You know what? It's really dirty now because of that. Hang on. I want to clean it a little. I picked it up too soon, and so now it got a little icky. Let's just clean it a little. Just kind of. Actually, I've never had this happen before, so that's kind of funny. I pulled it up way too soon. Oh, there we go. Scrape it. There we go. Oh, I want to get more out of there. There we go. Okay, so this one we can still salvage, I'm sure. Press right there. There we go. Yeah, so something to use your old magnet boards for then, huh? Huh, Ruth Debbie? The big one, Ruth Debbie saying the big one with the card size is on. Oh, you're talking the black magnet board. Oh. Well, we're going to find out what it does on the magnets. That's awesome. So let's see. I do have 3 though, so we can't. So watch this. You can just peel it off. There, see? That one I messed up. Oh, look, that one just like popped off. Look. Oh, there we go. So we have 3. That's the good news. That is the good news. But I do want to see what it does on the magnet. So let's just hang on. I'm going to trim this thing off because you guys know if I leave it on, what do? I burn myself. And I'm still getting over my iron burn over here on my arm. So let's move this over. We're just going to see what happens with that just for kicks because we have nothing else to do today, right? And we're going to drop that over there. Let's make some room. So the gift is, it's been on the website 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't know how many are left. I do know it's still in stock. But again, once it's gone, they're limited edition. Once they're gone, they're gone. Now, we are going to use this die right here. We're going to use the triple Playful Flip It. This is on, did we look to see if this is on the website? I grabbed this one without seeing if it was on the website. It is? Oh, good. Okay. So this is on the website. I originally did this one with Sizzix 110 years ago. But now it's under my brand because it's my art. And again, kangaroo pockets. Hello. I'm telling you guys, if you have not started using kangaroo pockets, I don't know what to tell you because this is awesome. Janice, I just did some hot wax seals because I'm going to use them in my project tonight. So that's what you missed. You can watch that part over later. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this one out. And this is actually for a teenager, this card that I'm making. So and it's a boy, when you are doing a card for a guy and you want to kind of wow them, definitely use a Flip It. Flip Its are kind of like really cool, even to people that don't make cards. They're really, really cool, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to, I already did my gifts in Blueberry. So I should probably grab Blueberry. Well, let me see. Oh, perfect. Check this out. So we're going to do Blueberry and what red? This is a sneak peek to a new paper pad. Not a new paper pad, but a paper pad that's coming out soon.
And this is the die set that Stephanie's using tonight. The A2 triple Playful Flip It. It's right there, and you get all the fun ideas. You can scroll through there, and Stephanie will probably have a video down here too. Let's see. Keep scrolling through. All those different ways you can use that.
No, the video would be below.
Okay.
Yeah. So this video will be added to that eventually.
Okay.
So here we go. And you know what? I do also need sunflower. So we're going to use these colors. And why are we using these colors? Because I am going to use this paper pad, Country Sunflower Collection. This is coming out next month. And it came out before with the sunflower, or with the with the sunflower cardstock, but we're going to release it separately on our website because there's extra. But what we're going to do is we are going to first die cut our card base. So we're going to grab this and we're going to lay this down. And we are going to run this baby through. Now, a lot of you already have this die, and I love to do cards that I love to do products I know you probably already have, because then you're more apt to go grab them and use them. Sometimes we need a reminder, like somebody said, oh, I had forgotten about my wax seals. Yeah, get them out, right? You bought it. You need to use it now, right? So here we go. Here's the card base. That was simple, right? So now what we're going to do is we are going to come back over here, and then we get to look at our, that just fell. We get to look at our paper pad. And this paper pad is awesome. It has a lot of fun, good things in it. Now, it does have a farm theme for some of the pages. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to be focusing on the patterns. And this pattern, definitely, I love when we have all the colors on it, because then I know I can grab this and everything I use will match. So I'm probably going to use that one. I'm going to pull it out just in case. But let me go quickly. Now, again, oh, that was a good one though too. No, I don't want. You know what? I'm not going to do this one because I'm going to already have circles with my little guys over here. So I am going to grab dots. We need a dot, but not that one. So is there a mustard dot? Oh, yes, there is.
You want to pick a couple different options and
red.
Have everybody vote?
Sure.
Your top 2 or 3 choices.
So we're going to do green or red. I didn't pull red yet, so we get to decide. So here we have, I'm going to actually die cut it now anyway, so all of them. Actually, you should only do 2 at a time. Let's do these 2. No, let's do these 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to die cut both of these. Now, we do have to pay attention because this is a pattern that has a direction, right? It has a direction. So we need to make sure that when we bring it to the machine, even though we want it to be at an angle because of the speed bump, we're going to tilt the paper or the cardstock just a little bit so we don't have any issues with the pattern being crooked. And we're just going to lay the die down and see how this is at an angle. Actually, let's make it even more at an angle so you can really see it. So there it is at an angle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our cutting pad and we're going to run this baby through. Let's get that closer. There we go. We're going to run this baby through just like that. So our pattern is going the same way as our dies. And that's the most important part. It doesn't matter how it goes through the machine as long as it's crooked, right? So we don't get any speed bumps. And then we're going to bring all of this over to the desk. And here we have, where'd we go? So here we have the green or the plaid. And really quick, I'm going to die cut the red because Ken wants you guys to vote. So we're going to die cut the red. And what you guys are going to vote on is, do you want the red dots, the green dots, or the plaid? So you guys are, oh, that one's almost crooked. Look at that. We don't want to be crooked. There we go. So we're going to run that through. So you guys, and I'll show you what they look like before you get to vote. So that way you'll kind of get an idea of what it looks like. So here is, and we could also do, different, but let's fold it really quick. We're going to fold it in half towards us. Take the top flap and fold that up and then turn it to the left. The little side's always on the left. And there we go, right? Easy peasy. So now we are going to decorate. And you get to decide, do you want the green dots? Right there, right? Green dots. Actually, I should probably put like one of these on there and one of these on there so you can kind of see. This one's a little big. But green dots or... And we could actually technically do two different ones. Plaid. Remember, this is for a teenage boy. Or, wait for it, red dots. So you guys get to decide, and I think it's hands down a true winner. I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to let you guys vote for a second. See, now this is a little piece of wax. Can you see? I just peeled it off my table. It's going to go in my special spot, I don't know, where I keep my stuff, so I can remelt it and use it later. Let's see if the magnet worked. Oh, that's pretty. Ruth Debbie, I know you said the metal. Yeah, don't put it on your magnet sheet, you guys. Although I think it might work. Don't do it. Yeah, it worked, but don't do it because it ruins that. It takes off that. But you know what? Trash. But that one still worked. It still looks good. So ding, ding, ding. I think it's safe to say, oh, now we are getting some fancy people, red and plaid. Wow. Red and plaid because the wax seal is dark. Love it. Love it. Love it. I kind of like that idea too. I think I want to do the red dots and the plaid. So let's see what that looks like. Can you go back to 3? So let's see what that looks like. Here is the red, right? But what if we did red plaid, just like that? And I think that is a winner. You guys, I really like that one. So let's do this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, oh gosh, but look at this one. Oh goodness. Look at that. Oh, we don't want brown. Blue plaid. I think that's too dark. Let's go with the red. So we're going to go ahead and add. So if you bought the sunflower kit, you will have this pad, but it could be gone. So make sure you remember that this is going to be on our website later this month. So we're going to add that down there. Then we're going to take this one and we are going to add this one right here, just like that. And then we are going to add our little guys. So here we have the blue. The blue really, I really like the green. The green looks a lot better, huh? We're going to kind of go under. So we're kind of covering a lot of the design, but that's okay because I want these guys to be like the more important, exciting thing. And let's use that one. So there we go. We have 1, 2, 3. Look how cute that is. Now, if we wanted to, we could just do one, right? We could just do one and we could stamp something here. And in fact, I think I might do that. If I would have found the stamps I wanted to use that I have in the other room, that would have been fantastic. But let's see if we can use one of these. So let's look, you know what? It would be, oh, check this out, honeymooners. Oh my goodness. Everything at this Damsel of Life goes together. So this gift is also right here on the more icons to stamp. Check it out, my friends. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some green. And we're going to get some other dyes that go with this. And I don't know which one it is. Let's see. This is an old, this die set is freakishly old. I think that goes on, I don't know. You know what? There's even extra pieces that I didn't even bother to put on my magnet. Look at this. There's even more pieces. Let's see. I think we're going to try this one. And if, well, let's just try this one. So where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So let's get, I'm going to use lighter colors. And I think I'm going to do I'm going to do the sunflower. Hopefully I have the sunflower in scraps because I'd hate, oh, look at that. I do. Woohoo, scraps. It has ink on it, but that's okay. I'll turn it over. And I need at least 2 of these. So what am I going to do, my friends? Watch this. Because it's called lazy, I'm going to now die cut 2. There's no score line involved, so I can do that and just die cut 2. Now watch this. When I put it in the machine, right there, I'm just going to use my cutting pad right there, and I'm just going to go 1, 2 rotations. Instead of going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rotations to get it all the way out, I'm just going to go back 1, 2 rotations again. Save on the arm, right? Why not? So then we're going to bring this back and let's see how, actually that, this is a fun shape. So let's bring this. How come this is this, oh, there, I'm like, oh, how come this isn't fitting? There we go. Oh, look how perfect that is. So that's going to go right there. So we're going to do this one there, this one there. I love this shape. I need to do more with this shape. I really love this shape. So there we go. 1, 2. And then we're going to do this guy in the middle. Oh, this is going to look so awesome. But we are going to stamp, and I'm a little excited that this gift is right here. We're going to grab, oh, I have a new personalized stamp to share with you tonight too. I'm excited about that. Let's get that out. And I am going to use black ink because I want to make sure this shows up, right? I want to make sure this really shows up. So I'm going to grab the licorice and I'm going to ink this baby up. And I'm going to go rogue and not stamp on scratch. Here we go. Yay! Look how cute that is. Here we go. Yay! Oh my goodness, that's awesome. And you know what? Leave that out because we're going to put that on the back of our card also. So let's get there we go. And let's add the, I did, oh my gosh. You guys, how come nobody warned me? This is the wrong way. Although it does kind of look awesome. Remember how I was having trouble lining this up? It's supposed to go this way. But I kind of like it like this. It's a little different. I'm going to do that. Wait, does it look too much like a flower? I don't want it to look like a flower. Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Just flip it over and stamp it again. Is it already?
Well, I can, but see, I don't like that edge. That edge extremely bothers me. And yes, you can do this with your fingernail, but I'm going to cut it. Ugh. So let's recut it really quick. I stamped the wrong way. I know, right? But again, now that I have my kangaroo pockets, I'm keeping those. I'm not letting those go. They're going to stay with this card base. Next time I get this card base out, I will have them ready to go. And that is extremely exciting. So let's grab these two again. Now, I am going to pay attention this time. Oh, Denise caught it. She's like, no. Okay, I'm going to.
You got to yell louder.
I know, Denise, you should have yelled louder. I didn't hear you. Let's do this again. This time I'm seriously keeping it on there, but okay. Now we are going to stamp it right there. Lift up. Perfect. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lay it on there to make sure I have it right. And we're going to ink this up. And we are going to stamp it right there. Boom, there it is. Perfect. And cover your ink pad. Otherwise, you'll put your hand in it or something else. And now we can, these little guys right here are going to go safely in my kangaroo pocket for another day. And now let's put adhesive on these. And that's okay. Hang on. Let's just get this on there. So there's one. And let's do this one. How cool is it that the wax seal is going to match this stamp? That's awesome. That brightened my day. There. And then we are going to go right there, my friends. And I would recommend using like a score tape or even a wet glue if you want. I'm just going to use score tape because it's aggressive adhesive. We're going to peel that up. And we are going to add this cute little guy right there. Boom. Look how cute that is. It's like, look, oh, can you see the gift? There you can. Oh my goodness. So it's the exact same one. Linda, the card base is called the Triple Playful. This is what it looks like. Triple Playful. It's been out a long time, so you might already have it, which would be awesome, right? Now, we are going to finish off the back. First thing I do when I look at this is say, when I write a message to this kid, he's not going to see it because that is really dark, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to get this piece, the layering die that goes right here. I'm going to get it over here. And to make everything match, I'm going to use the sunflower, the yellow again. And I'm going to look to see if I have another scrap of this. I don't know if I'll have another one because it's a newer color. I don't. What a bummer. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this big sheet, unfortunately, but I'll get over it. And we are going to die cut this little guy right here. Right there. We're going to lay that down and we're going to run this through. Now I'm going to show you something else also that we could have done instead, but I want to finish this one first. So here we go. Here we have this die cut and it's the same layering panel that goes right here, right? And so what we're going to do is I can write on this one now. Now, before I glue it down, I am going to go ahead and use my personalized stamp on this. And I had a whole bunch of new ones made. So let's see. No. Oh, this one's cool. This one's kind of large. But remember, I told you, and I know this freaks everybody out, especially Ken. When you get these, the base is going to be bigger than the stamp, right? So what you're going to do before you use it the first time, you are going to get out some scissors. Check out how massive these scissors are. These are like kitchen scissors, I think. And you are just going to trim these. Do not use fabric scissors.
Scary.
And you're just going to trim these. Why do you say you always
Because I know somebody's going to cut one of those letters off. I just know it.
Just be careful.
I know I would.
Just be careful. And you're just going to go around it. It's going to give you a better stamped image. You're not going to get all those ghost pieces. There you go. Now this is just trash. Throw that away. And this is a brand new stamp. I have not used this one yet. So I am going to stamp this on scratch just to make sure I'm good. And then I will stamp it on my real one. Perfect. The easy to read, you guys, the easier to read font has been very popular. That's what this is. So it says custom made just for you because ordinary just won't do. Hugs, Stephanie.
Just for fun, hold it up to the camera to see.
You want to see if it'll work?
Get it or not? Yeah. No, it's on regular focus. Okay.
Okay. So it says custom made just for you because ordinary just won't do. Now, I'm also, because I have that little extra guy, right? And we do this a lot with our, this is our stamp set from Gifts Galore from the Fold It set. There's a stacked gifts if I wanted to use that, but I'll just use this one and go right there. So now it's even more personalized, right? And you always want to make sure, let's go to one. You always need to make sure that you get credit for making the card. Now, if you don't have a personalized stamp, you can just sign the back. That's fine. But you deserve the credit. One, you spent the time and the energy and the creativity to make the card for this person. The least you can do is get some applause or something, right? I mean, you deserve for people to know, because sometimes people might be like a little like, did you make this? Like they're not going to know, and they don't know if that like sounds like an insult or a compliment. So they might not necessarily say it, but if you have it on there, they're going to know you made this and you made it for them. So it's kind of like an extra special thing, because especially if you mail it, they might not know, right? They might not know that you made it, or that you make cards in general or anything, right? Now I'm going to lay this on the back, and this is where I'm going to write my message. So here we go. I'm going to write my message. Now look at this. So here we go. There is the card itself with all the cute little gifts. Oh, that's a way better shot. I love that. There you go. So there's the cute little gift on there. Same gift there, same gift here. Open it up. I can, you know what? Actually, I actually think I could find something. Hang on. Let's look for something to go on this side. So I'm pulling out all the happy birthday ones that I can find. Let's see. Oh, no, that one not. No. Okay, let's see if we have in here. Because the one I'm thinking of is the stand-up one, but I think all my stand-ups are together. Oh, where would they be? Where would they be? Maybe they're over here. Oh, no, that's thanks. See, sometimes, as much as you try, sometimes it just doesn't work. Oh, wait, here's another birthday. Okay. Oh, well, gosh. Now we're just trying to figure this out. So I'm looking at this and I'm trying to decide like what else to add. Because I don't really have it say happy birthday yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to find a smaller one, and let's just use this one. Oh my goodness, this is the same font. Oh gosh, I hope this is on the website. This is the same font as the easy to read, or it's actually maybe not the exact same, but it's close. So this will be awesome. And I'm not even going to use the shadow. I'm just going to use this piece here. I want it to stand out. I'm going to use red, but I'm going to go look in my red scraps that already have adhesive on the back, right? And ooh, look at that. Perfect. So I'm just going to run that through the die cut machine. How easy is that? Easy peasy. So half of that's already done for me because it is a scrap, and I'm using the adhesive backed. So we'll run that through, and we're going to lift this up, and we're going to pop this out. And let's get my tweezers. There we go. And we are going to add this. Look how cute this is. We're going to add this right to the back. Now, as I'm finishing up this one, so I'm going to do this up here. So there we go. So that is the happy birthday. Look how cute that is. Press down, because remember, you got to burnish it in there so it can touch. There we go. So happy birthday. So we have this cute. And then we're going to turn this over. We have happy birthday. If I wanted to, I could add something here, but there's a lot of bulk already here because of that wax seal. So I'm going to leave that alone. If I wanted to, I could also stamp the little gift or something there also. But I'm going to leave that alone because now what I want to do is I want to show you this exact same card, but a little different. And what do I mean? I mean, I want to do this again, but different. And how am I going to do that? First, I'm going to grab two pieces. One piece. I only need one piece still. One piece of my cardstock. Some of you might already know what I'm probably going to do. Oriola, oh, honey, I hope I'm saying your name right. I received the die kit today and excited to play with it. Yay! I'm excited for you. You're going to have so much fun. So much fun. So here I have a blueberry piece of cardstock. I am going to fold. Remember, we do a lot of this folding for our Fold It Club. I'm just folding it. How much? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you, but this might not even be enough. I don't know. I just did like a little over 3 inches. Whatever. Just fold some. What you're going to do now is you're going to take your die. Let's go to 3. You're going to take your die. Here's my fold. You can see it. And I'm going to lay this down so it goes just like that. So the fold is here. It's on the inside of my die, just like a Fold It, right? Just like a Fold It. So I'm going to take this over to my die cut machine just like this. We're going to come over here and a little bit at an angle. I'm going to make sure that's just right there on the edge, and that's not very much at an angle. We'll try to do it a little bit more. We might have a little bit of a speed bump issue, but let's do it. And we're going to, a little bit. And we're going to, we got that speed bump. There we go. And now what we have, let's come back over here. We have a little tiny, sometimes you'll get like a little tiny line right here from the score. That just means you're going to trim off whatever's extra. So a little bit before that score line, you're just going to trim. You could use a trimmer, but why when you just could do this? Okay, there we go. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much do the exact same thing. I am going to use different colors because I already have them die cut, right? So let's go ahead and do this one on this side. This is called the hidden panel. And there is a reason for this. And then now we have, let's use the plaid for this one. So look, this card is going together extra fast, right? Because, half of these panels were already die cut. We're going to add this one right here. Then remember in my kangaroo pocket, we saved those 2 extra little pieces. Look at this, you guys. We're seriously making the card the fastest way possible. Folding that in half, folding that over. Now we're going to, even though these are the opposite way, that's okay. Some of you said it looked good anyway, so we'll go ahead and use those. We're going to add this here, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So this is the hidden panel technique. I came up with this a little bit after I originally did the Flip It dies because people were saying, Stephanie, I love the Flip It dies. They are so awesome. But there's not very much place to write. And if I write here, then it kind of messes up the design. And I said, that's okay. Do it on the back. And they're like, yeah, but that's the back. I don't want to do that. And I said, okay, well, I understand that. And so what I did, let's use this one. And let's get some adhesive. Here it is. So what I did was I designed the technique of a hidden panel. And that is just using that fold in there. Remember how I showed you that fold? I went in about 3 inches. And we're going to drop this right on here. Look at this. Now watch this. So now I have the same card, right? Just different. Same card, just opposite colors. Same card. But wait, my friends, there is more. Ding, 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 ding. Look at all of this real estate. Look at how much real estate I have to do whatever I want. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to really quickly, I'm going to die cut 2 of those panels. So let's bring this over here. Now, you guys, while you're watching, if you would please give us a like and a share or a heart or wherever you are in internet land, if you could do that for us, that really helps the algorithms in internet world. and more people will get to see this video if you do that. So if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking that little bell down below the video. So here we go. Now we have those 2 panels, and we are going to just quickly add adhesive to this. And well, if you're watching this live, the more likes and the more hearts we get, the more prizes we give away. So make sure you do that. And we're going to add this one. So a lot of you know already about the hidden panel and you've been doing it a lot. That's awesome. Some people might be new to the Flip Its and they're like, oh, whoa, that's totally a game changer. So now watch this, my friends. Here we go. Ready? That would be the normal card, right? But we're going to open this. Yes, this is the sunflower. There we go. Now I have all of this real estate. I could add my happy birthday die cut in here if I wanted to. I could write all I want. I could even glue a gift card here. I could put a gift card here. I could do anything I wanted on the inside of this card. But point being, my friends, I just made 2 cards. Like, how freakishly fast was that? 2 full cards. And to finish it off so everybody knows that I really, really did this, I need to add my stamp on the back, right? And there we go. We're going to grab this. We're going to add our stamp on the back.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. Seriously. And mostly because I couldn't make any decisions. I couldn't decide, do I want this or do I want this? And so I cut both. And now I have 2 for the price of 1, right? There we go. And then just to make it all legit, we are going to really quick, because I have the adhesive back cardstock, right? We're going to run this through the die cut machine. These are going to be exactly the same but different, which I love to say that. Exactly the same but different. Huh? So there we go. They knew what I meant. It's exactly the same but different. And we're going to run that through. And then these are exactly the same but different. I'm saying it again and I'm sticking to it. Here we go. We're going to just pop that out with the little poke holes on there. There we go. And if you have any questions, as soon as I finish this card, I'll be able to start answering questions. So save your questions for just a second. Peel those up. And I'm going to add this right here. Press down. Boom! There it is, my friends. Here's the hidden panel. Whoa! With my stamp on the back, custom made just for you because ordinary just won't do. Hug, Stephanie. Or the standard card. Ta-da! Flip it over. Happy birthday. And the same custom stamp on the back. How easy peasy is that? Also, I used my wax seal, the gift, on the front with the green wax. And I did blue ones too, but those didn't end up getting on the card. And I did the stamp, and this stamp is from, because somebody's going to ask, more icons to stamp. So there's more icons to stamp, and then there's this one that is icons for personalized. Why I changed the name, I don't know. They have a lot of our art just in mini version, so you can match. And hello, is that so awesome that the gift is right there? So now I have a gift and a gift right there. I have 2 cards done. Ding, 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 for the price of 1. Not really the price, you know what I mean now. So there we go. That is the hidden panel. Totally awesome. Great technique. I shouldn't say I'm proud of it, but I am proud of it because it's pretty awesome. And it takes your Flip It cards up a notch, right? So instead of just having this, you now have, wait for it, this and this. So it's like a double whammy. So you could do either or both. Teresa says, both are beautiful. Great guide card. Love these papers. I know. Aren't these fun? Aren't these fun? So the paper pad that I used is a sneak peek. It is not coming out until the end of this month. But if you have it already, if you bought the kit, then you'll be able to do this right now. If not, you'll need to wait till the end of this month, but then you can get it. Yeah. So Sylvie says hidden panel card rocks. Awesome. Thank you. And you know what? Adding the wax seal brings it up another notch, right? So if we're looking, first of all, let's look at all the notches we're on right here, right? First of all, it's a Flip It card. Flip It cards wow people every single time. They freak out. If you've ever given a flip it card to somebody in person, they freak out. I think I tell the story all the time. But the first time I ever made one, I gave it to my brother, and he's opening. He's like, "Wait, how did you what?" And he was like, he's like a construction guy too, and he's just like, "Wait, but what? Wait, what?" They love it. They, especially guys, love it. But if you give this to somebody, first of all, boom, wow. Second of all, another boom is the wax seal, because that's special. Then you're getting the cute little on the back, custom stamp on the back. And then if you even have the hidden panel, that's absolutely positively even more, right? It's like boom, 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 boom. So, and they stand perfectly. So they can use them, they can have them on display. So that is the Triple Playful. You probably already have it. It's been out forever. You probably already have it. If you don't, you can get it, but you probably already have it. And if you bought it on our website, my website will tell you you already have it if you already have it. But if you bought it at a convention, you got to go in and fill in your checklist so the computer would know. But boom, how easy peasy is that? Also, really quick, the gift hot seal is a limited quantity. If you're watching this video later in a month or so, it's probably already sold out because they do go kind of quick. So when we upped how many we order, but they still do sell out. So just a heads up on that. Okay, now you get to ask questions. Do the wax seals stay together when mailing? Yes. You know why? Well, can you go to 3, please? You want to know why? Look at this. They are flexible. They are flexible. They are wax, but they don't harden like wax. They are flexible, so they're not going to break in mailing. There you go. See? Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So you don't have to worry about that, which is really, really nice. Yes. Let's see. Any other questions? Avi Shag says, I love you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm happy you're here. Now, I do still have some pieces left over. So guess where those are going, my friends? Those are going in you guys are going to get tired of hearing me say kangaroo pocket, but I'm telling you, it's a game changer in my life. And I have a feeling it's going to be a game changer in your life if you haven't tried them. Yes, other sizes are coming. Yes, production takes a freakishly long time. Okay. There was no way in the world I was going to order every single size and cross my fingers and start praying that a brand new factory would meet all of my expectations, right? Just, I could not afford to do that. So I started with one size, the most popular size. I have faith in the factory now, and now we can move forward with other sizes. So that's why it does take longer, but they are awesome. Question, can you please show shaker card without using the clear envelopes? Yeah, Ruth Debbie, I could probably do that like maybe next week. Because a shaker card's a whole enchilada. So, but yeah. Barbara says, please keep praying for my hubby. We are still struggling with his blood pressure. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Kenny's writing it down right now. Debbie says, I love these pockets. Thank you. It sounds like we have some newbies here. I'm very excited. Welcome to, if you're brand new tonight and you just happen to find us, could you like jump in and say, hey, look at this. This Totally Tiffany product, the Kirsten bag, they will fit in the Kirsten bag and also our pink canvas tote. Our pink canvas tote. Shirley says, please keep Owen and his family in prayers. They are losing their kitty tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful. Give him a hug from me, Shirley. Janice says, hi from Illinois. Hello. Who else is new tonight? It sounds like we have a couple new people, which is very exciting. We are live every Thursday. And I make something every Thursday, except tonight I made 2 things. So that's cool. And also, if you're new, I need you to also know I do not plan these ahead of time. Okay. I get out a couple products and I hope for the best. I always want you to see from beginning to end the thought process and what it's, your guess is as good as mine of what it's going to look like in the end. Right. And I like to do that because I don't want you to ever think like if I come up with a crummy card, that's okay. That's normal. That's every day, right? That happens to all of us. And I want you to see that I'm just a normal person. I'm not a professional, never claimed to be. I just like designing stuff. That's what I like to do. But yeah, so please please know that it's not pre-planned. I don't have everything done, and I'm not going to show you this perfect little thing, because I'm what somebody in the industry once said, a reality crafter. I show you the nitty gritty and the good and the bad and the ugly, right? Oh, just lost my die. And I can usually pick up things with my toes, just like that. Okay, now, what are some questions my friends have for me today? I would love to see some questions. Again, I'm putting this, this is a scrap still that has red. So it's going in my red adhesive envelope right there so I can find it later. We also need to do a chat contest. Kenny, if we did a chat contest right now, how many winners would we have?
We would have a grand total of 1.
Oh my goodness. You guys, there are more than 300 people watching this live. So you all need to find the thumbs up button, find the heart button, find everything. Marianne says it was your videos on Scrapbook that got me hooked on the Stamps of Life. Thank you. Thank you. The next color, we are waiting for the embellishments to come in. As soon as those embellishments come in, we will be able to release that. I could do a scratch off card too. Janet, you never know.
Do you want to mention this item you added to this digital download, Stephanie, that you added
to the website? So I found out that Kenny sent out some of his Ken freebies, and one of the freebies he sent out matched stamps that we no longer sell. And boo-hoo, right? That's really a bummer. So what we did by request, and we do appreciate when you guys email us, we do listen. We try to accommodate. We created we created 2 digital sheets. Do you want to show it? Kenny can show it really quick. Where are we going? There we go. Right there on the left, right there. And that is there we go. There it is. So it's the ribbon and the mini ribbon stamp sets that are no longer available. Hi, Julie. So that is now available on our website as a digital download. You can download it and print it as many times as you want. Club members, of course, you get your club discount on that. So yes, that is now available if you got that.
Yeah. So again, a lot of you would have received this if you were in the card kit. They were part of the freebies that we sent out the last month. So if you see those 2 dies that look kind of like that banner shape, there you go.
There it is.
That's the stamp set that coordinates with it.
Yeah, if you don't have the stamp set. Let's see. Jennifer says, please pray for me right now. My income is stopped, waiting on a decision. Oh, I didn't get to see the rest, but Jennifer, he's writing it down right now. Ruth Debbie, he had nothing to do with it. It was failing that somebody emailed. I don't know. Ruth Debbie said she's printing it now, so she must have bought it. Oh, yay, Daniel's getting better. I love to hear that, Polly. That's good news.
Ask Ruth Debbie how her eye exam went.
Ruth Debbie, how did your eye exam go? Jane says the digital download is much appreciated. Well, Jane, you are much appreciated. Tricia says, thank you for the digital download. You are welcome. So you can't go wrong with getting free stuff, right? So in our card kit, Ken has been cleaning out the warehouse, and he had discovered a lot of things that, we could probably try to sell, but whatever.
And a lot of things that are just going to the dumpster, but we're going to save the best for you guys.
Right. So he is sending out 2 freebies in the card kits each month for at least a couple more months. So get in on those. When will the awesome magnets be back on stock? Good question. I don't know if you follow the news. I always tell you guys not to, because the news is so boring and icky and caca. There's this shortage on magnets in China. China does 97%. I believe it's 97% of the magnets in the world.
But where could you get them if you really wanted them right now?
They are available on hsn.com for pretty much the same price.
There you go.
And if you're on HSN's newsletter, they send out coupons a lot, and they also read Ruth Debbie's response, because I can't do it. Because they also send out free shipping announcements a lot. But the factory made the magnets, and they sent me a video, and they said, Stephanie, the color's a little different. And I said, of the black, it's not like the exact black. And I go, I don't care what the black looks like. it just looks a little too flimsy for me. And so I made her send me 2 videos of what the new version would look like. And I said, no. I said, my customers
no way
need to have it be like this right there. And if it's not like this, do not ship it to me. So they are going to go into production again. Not my problem. You can't change things on me. So they're going to go make some more. It is taking time because it's hard for them. That's why the black is a different color. They say that it's the same strength magnet wise, which I trust them on that, but it was just a little too flimsy. I'm all, no, do you see how it's bending just a little tiny bit there? I said, no, can't do that. So sorry. Long story short, it takes a while. Chris said she got a 15% off one item from HSN in a text message today. Magnets, ding, 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 magnets. There you go. That'll be perfect. So my friends, okay, that I got to make sure that gets back in there. I got to get these over here. I always like to clean up just a little tiny bit. So we're going to do a contest, and what you're going to do is to enter, you're going to answer in the chat. So if you're watching on Instagram or you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on YouTube, you are going to answer in one of those what the answer is to this one. So my question to you is, those of you that have been around for a while, great. If not, I will give you an answer that you can still enter the chat to win. Also, if you're watching this on replay, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to be entered into the chat contest, but please type replay in the comments so we know you watched it. It's always nice to know that people watch this afterwards. So my question for tonight's live is, out of all of the Flippets, which one is your favorite? So tonight I did the triple playful. We have so many Flippets. Actually, hang on, let's grab some. We have the oval flip. You want to go 2 real quick? Mm-hmm. If you're new to Stamps of Life or new to Flippets, you can just say none yet. That's okay. That'll still enter you. This is the oval. This is the square. This is the rectangle that also does the gift card. This one is the scallop circle. Let's grab some more. You can see I haven't used these in a long time. Oh, this one is the triple circle, and it has stamps to match. These are all the oldies and goodies. This is the most popular one, the large circle. This one is the heart. This one is the fancy edge square. So there are even way more than this, but those are the ones I'm going to show you right now. So go ahead and answer that in the chat for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to the website. Everybody can enter. You don't have to be a customer. You can be brand new. That's okay. That's okay. So, oh, Jenko says the cross. Oh, yes, I love the cross. Scallop circle. Love it. Damari says all of them. Patty says all of them. Thank you. Debbie says the large circle and cross. Yes. Large circle. Scallop circle. Butterfly. Scallop circle. I'm like, oh, do we have a butterfly? Duh. We just came out with it. You're a genius, and I'm not. Yeah. Oof. Star, rectangle, Mary. Let's see. Butterfly, cross, large circle, heart, scallop. Love it. Rectangle. So you guys are all answering in the chat for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to the website.
I want to say welcome to Lori. She is the first time viewer she said from MS, which I'm guessing is Mississippi, but
yes,
I'm not 100% sure on that, but
you really aren't, or
no, because there's all those. There's Massachusetts, Missouri.
No, Massachusetts, MA.
Okay, so you
MS
know better than what is Maine.
Maine is ME.
Okay, so you know better.
Why do I know these weird things?
Why do you know them?
I don't know. Why would I know those things? Can I tell you a funny story? One time I'm at a convention, because we used to just travel to conventions all the time. And one time at a convention, somebody said, "Hey, Stephanie, have you ever been to the St. Louis show?" And I said, "No, I've never been to Missouri. I would love to do that show." And Kim goes, "Stephanie, you've been there twice." Yeah. So we used to do like 26 events a year, and half the time I didn't even know where it was.
Bad memory.
Bad memories. Yeah. I didn't even remember where I was.
Just remember, that's where you had to run from the tornado.
Oh my goodness.
Don't.
Why? Now I'm going to have a nightmare tonight. Why'd you bring it up?
She was what do they call those when they hunt after the tornadoes?
What?
Remember when they chase her?
Oh, a tornado chaser?
Yeah, I don't think that's what they call them, but we saw that.
Yeah, we watched a movie about it. Yeah. Twister
But
chaser or something. I don't know. But yeah. That was scary. And Jill was with me from Sizzix, and she said, Stephanie, don't worry. When I was in the bathroom before we left the store, I prayed. And I said, Jill, that's awesome, but this is not how I want to meet Jesus. Tornadoes are probably the worst, scariest thing in my storm chasers. Thank you, Debbie.
There you go.
Thank you, Debbie. Tornadoes are my biggest scary. I live in California, earthquakes. I won't even get out of my bed. But tornadoes. Do we ever do expose? I don't know what that is, Damari. Oh, you mean expos? We used to. Yeah, we used to. Let's see. Oh, Joe. Carmen says Ken's sound effects are awesome. Okay, that's great, but you know what? He has it so I can't hear it, so it's always scary of what he's
best
doing.
That way.
Yeah, it's best that way.
Toes.
Yeah.
So you can't say, why did you pick that one?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, my friends.
Tomorrow's the 6th. Is there anything
So
special?
tomorrow night is a release night.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you a little verbal sneak peek.
What?
If you like flip it cards that are very versatile, you are going to be very happy. It is not going to be a live release, Quilty. Sorry. Any word on customs? No. No. Every day when I track the packages, it says on the way. Liar, liar, pants on fire. They're still in Kentucky.
It's gonna say try again tomorrow.
Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. It doesn't even say
laugh jingle.
It doesn't even. Yeah, they should laugh or something. Yeah. Oh, Daniel's yelling, hi, Stephanie, Ken, thanks for the prayers. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing well, Daniel. I'm so glad. Monica says my faves are the ones that include a hidden panel. Oh, we have those too. You're right. Reagan says Tuesday. I know Reagan keeps saying it's going to be Tuesday. Maybe you're right. When am I going to do this year's Christmas Flip It? That one is actually going through HSN this time. And it's a doozy. I love it. Oh, Carol said, tell Katie happy birthday. Thank you, love. Carol, you're good. Nancy says, I love flip cards that I can add a secret panel. Yes. Reagan, I hope you're right about Tuesday. I would be so happy about that. Franken Sharon said, Oregon is supposed to be quiet. We've had earthquakes, tornadoes, volcanoes, and floods. Good thing God is in control. Amen to that, Franken Sharon. That is a lot.
Volcanoes are pretty,
yes,
not common.
Yes. The boys love to talk about lava because, everything is hot lava, right? And so Kirsten the other day because Liam said something about lava, and she said, now, remember, Liam, you can outrun lava because lava moves very slowly. So you don't need to be concerned about it. Because when Kenny and I were little, do you guys remember there was the two big fears that they talked about all the time in school? Number one, the Bermuda Triangle, where we were all going to die in an airplane in the Bermuda Triangle.
Is that the one you're supposed to hide under your desk for?
No. And number two, quicksand. We were all going to find quicksand somewhere and die in quicksand, or the Bermuda Triangle.
Don't you remember when in school they would tell you to hide under the desk and
that was for earthquakes? Yes.
In case there's a nuclear bomb.
Oh yeah.
Hide under your desk.
No. Bonnie said, we're hoping Reagan has this feeling that we're going to get our customs packages on Tuesday.
Why is that?
I don't know. She just keeps saying next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Maybe she's right. Do you work at customs, Reagan?
Can we send you a gift certificate to get them out a little bit faster?
Carol, she remembered so tomorrow's Carol's birthday. Yay. Dawn says in Jamaica it was a hurricane. Oh goodness. Elizabeth says, I think the thumbs up button is broken because where she is, there's only 65 likes. You guys all need to give us a thumbs up. Reagan, I didn't know you worked at a paper mill. Or a heart. There's my heart. Where's my heart? There is, wait. There. Heart or a, she's psychic. Maybe she is. She says she works at a paper mill. I don't think I knew that. Beth is saying happy birthday, Carol. It would be awesome if Customs released that in time for class night. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that?
Speaking of that, did you remind everybody
yes.
about their
So
class?
I forgot about that. Class is next Tuesday. Class is next Tuesday. So make sure you do the homework. The homework is on the website. You don't have to do the homework if you don't have time. No stress, right? We also have a limited amount left. If you order them now, you might not get it in time for the class, but you could just do the class later and just watch live. Everybody that purchases by the Tuesday, I think at noon, will be entered into all of the drawings. Dolores says her homework's almost done. April said she got her homework done already. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Lori says I'll have to miss the class live as I'll be in Vegas celebrating my birthday. Well, good. Have fun. And rest assured, Lori, you will miss the live, but you'll still be entered into all the drawings that night. Do I need aluminum foil in addition to homework? Yes, I think so. Question, can you remind everyone how to download after purchase? No, but you can. I don't know. I've never done it, Ruth Debbie. It's in your download section.
In their account? Is that where it goes to if they buy
Yeah,
it?
it's in your account on the website. Okay. Ruth Debbie said, I was just talking to Margaret about the Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle, seriously. It was a big deal. Like everybody was going to die in the Bermuda Triangle. Jan finished her homework. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yes, we have 2 YouTube pages. Yes. So not yet, Rare Blue. All of the comments come into our software that we use. So we are live on 2 YouTube channels because one is a backup YouTube channel just in case one gets shut down. Either one will work. They're the same. So there's 2 YouTube channels, an Instagram channel, and a Facebook channel. Oh, Debbie finished her homework today too. Yay. Rachel says she'll be landing in California during the class. Bonnie said, I just did the printables. Yay. Okay, my friends. We got to get out of here, but Kenny's got to announce the winners. Kenny, who are the winners?
All right, real quick. Tomorrow is National Donut Day also. So if you want to celebrate and have a donut, go for it. Last year we got a box of donuts.
Yeah, we got donuts at Krispy Kreme.
We celebrated that. Well, I don't want to plug just one place, but there are some places that will give you a free donut, some with a purchase. So check it out. Google National Donut Day. That is awesome. Way to have some fun and maybe free.
Maybe.
So here's our winners for tonight from Facebook. We have Lynn, Luis, Rosa, and she says all of them.
Yay.
I can't believe you really have all of them, Lynn.
No, your favorite.
I know, but she said all of them.
Well, okay.
We're just joking.
Yeah.
And then our next winner from YouTube, she likes to square flip it. It's Colleen Jensen. So congratulations to both of our winners. And how will they claim their prize and all that stuff, Stephanie?
So our winners are going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and she will get that to you hopefully tomorrow. info@thestampsoflife.com. Also, if you ever have any questions, you can email us at info@thestampsoflife.com. But if it's a question about, hey, when is my website order going to ship? You want to send that to shipping@thestampsoflife.com, because Faylene doesn't touch the packages that are shipped from the website, because those are shipped from the warehouse in Utah, the company that we've hired to do our shipping in Utah. So Faylene can do everything else, but Faylene can't help you on that. So if you have a website, not club, website shipping issue or question, you're going to email shipping@thestampsoflife.com. But otherwise, you're going to always email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com. My friends, what?
One more thing. Tomorrow night's the release, right?
Yes.
Okay, so don't.
Set your alarms on your phones for the release tomorrow night. Unfortunately, we can't do it live. We will be a little busy, but you will love it. You will flip over it. Pun intended.
And more.
And more. And more.
So
but wait, there's more. Yes.
Around 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes.
Go to the
flash sales too.
Yes.
Flash sales too. There will not be a special release during the class, April. Carol can't use her thumb yet. Pretty soon. Karen, the next HSN is in July. Okay, my friends, thank you so much. Have a great night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I will see you Monday for another episode of No Makeup Monday, and have a great, wonderful weekend. Take care. God bless you all, and I will see you Monday. Bye-bye.